Hey guys, it's Sam. I wanted to take some time today to check in to tell you how I was doing with my planner no buy. If you are new here, first of all, welcome. And secondly, this is the year that I get control of my crap and stop wasting money on things that don't matter. And I have more than planners on that list. It's not a complete no buy, as I've seen from others where they only are purchasing food and toiletries. I'm allowed to buy things for our home that aren't decor. Like if something is worn out, we need a new light, etc. I'm allowed to buy that kind of thing. And then I am on a weight loss journey, so I am allowed to buy a limited amount of clothes to make sure that I have clothes that fit me appropriately as I lose the weight. And then when I get to where I'm going, I'm gonna buy just a little bit more, but still not excessive, because we don't really wear usually as much as we have in our closet. And I'm focused on doing like the whole capsule wardrobe when I get there. But as far as planners go, I feel like we kind of all have lost our minds as far as consumerism goes, and feeling like the next thing is going to be the answer to all of our problems. And I've just decided that I'm not getting anywhere with that. And if I'm not getting anywhere with that, then I need to change course. So my course of action is not spending on this stuff. I feel like I've done very well the last couple of weeks, and I just wanted to check in. So I have some successes, and I have some challenges, and I have some things that I have discovered along the way. This is going to be chatty video, not a, oh, look at this thing and look at that thing kind of video. So if you would like to listen and possibly see a couple of things, then I hope that you stay tuned. I know that a lot of people have kind of echoed wanting to do this themselves, but I really wanted to give pretty frequent check-ins for the things that I'm doing and the things that I'm learning, how I'm filling my time besides shopping. And today specifically, I come asking for a little bit of advice. So if you are interested in any of that, I hope that you'll stay with me. For most of the last couple of weeks, I've been using this B6 Stalogy. I have been using this as my running to-do list, a place where I've been writing notes and quotes, where I've been keeping track of our Christmas expenses. Yeah. I recently started keeping track of the things that I was getting out of my house, because I'm not just trying to purchase less, I'm also trying to minimize what we have in our home, just for the purpose of not having clutter or not having as many things to care for. We have been in a health and wellness journey for 9 months now, and all of these things have kind of happened organically with trying to make better decisions about our health. So I feel like it's one of those rabbit hole situations where we are just trying to do better in all aspects of our lives, and not spending as much money is definitely one of them. So I will share some wins with you, and the wins are that I did sell several planner items, and I have several more with photos taken to sell as well. And I have used that money to pay off the little bit that I had left on a credit card that was reserved for those kinds of things away from our family's budget that I knew would be paid off with selling things or YouTube money, that sort of thing. And so I am almost paid that completely off. There's not much left, but it's not at a zero balance. So I have gotten rid of things that I don't need, and I, instead of buying something else, which is what I usually do, instead of buying something else, I have paid down my bill. I also have gone through and gotten rid of a bunch of emails that I was receiving and closed all of my open browser tabs. I also have moved to using this book, the large softcover daily Moleskine that I purchased to be a work planner. I've actually repurposed this and is not being used for its intended purpose. This is where I'm coming in at the end of every day, and I am putting what I'm doing to kind of push myself towards these goals. This is where I'm going to come and put my wins and losses, basically. So closing all of my open browser tabs where I know I have the tendency to open it back up and be reminded, oh yeah, I wanted to buy this. And then just kind of a daily reflection. I know what my goals are, so what am I doing to make those happen? So for Thursday, less emails equals less scrolling. I stopped myself when I have a thought to spend money or look for something to buy. Just because I have a list of things that I don't want to buy, which for me specifically, it is, let's see, I have it listed here. I have like my rules, my main rules. Stationery, mugs, water bottles, handbags, new technology, home decor. So it's not enough for me, in my opinion, when I am just getting started with this to say, okay, well, on this day, boots, because I am allowed to buy clothes. Just because clothes aren't on my no-buy list, if I'm bored or whatever, oh, maybe I should buy boots. Like, we do live in Ohio, and it is winter, and I do need boots, but do I have to buy them right now, or am I just filling my time with shopping? And so I decided that I needed to back away and not purchase anything. And I think that that was a good decision at the moment. Is it a need? Maybe, but also could I live without them? Probably. And then I got rid of 9 items, and they were all clothes that were too big. To me, that was a huge win. And then I just kind of scratched down a couple of things that I know we're going to need here really soon. New bra, because I'm in a weight loss journey and I desperately needed a new bra. We actually got that yesterday, and I intended to get 2, but unfortunately in the style and the size of bra that I needed to size down to, they only had 1. So I ended up coming home with 1 bra, but I'm hoping to add another one maybe next week because I don't feel like shopping anymore, and I have a washing machine. 1 bra isn't a lot of bras, but I can make do with it for right now. We also need some more forks because I don't know what happens to those, and we need a new kitchen light. So just kind of those thoughts. These are, my husband and I kind of have a list of things that we know we need to get for the house, things that are broken down, things that really could use to be replaced. Not as an excuse to shop, but hey, you know, if I'm not going to be spending money on dumb things, then I could definitely use this money and buy this because we've needed it for a while. But just writing those things down. The 2 things that I purchased today, like, I'm pretty serious about this, and I'm talking about things that are outside of a needs list. So I bought a bra, and then I needed some face wash, but I also wrote down some things because I am noticing triggers within myself. Things that I didn't necessarily need. Did I need to peep into the mug aisle, which is definitely on the no-buy list? No, I didn't. And I don't need to look at it because looking at it's going to make me think I need to buy it, and I just don't need to get myself in that situation. So just identifying, I need to stop my eyes from straying into categories that I don't need to be shopping in. For today, I feel like this is a huge win. I have been working from home 1 day a week, and this little area that I sit at, I have a chair that I purchased for the looks. It's definitely not for the comfort. And it's different if I'm sitting here for an hour journaling or whatever, or I am sitting here to film a video, but sitting in this chair for 8 hours in a work day, which I had the flu this last week, and I actually ended up working from home several days. And this chair was excruciating. And so I told myself, you have to buy a chair because this chair isn't working. And I looked online, several stores for chairs, and chairs are expensive. And I just told myself, well, it's a need, so you're going to have to just buy it. And then I decided, what if I don't need a chair right now? Ultimately, would this be my goal, to buy a chair, which I should probably save the money for instead of just saying I need it so I should have it? Little chair fund, perhaps, and then wait for a price that I really am comfortable with for that chair. And that way I can take some time to look at prices and know what a good price is, to see if I'm going to get a good deal. But in the meantime, what can I do? And I am telling you, I am really proud of myself because I spent less than $20 at Walmart on this cushion that they made for a chair, and I plopped it down into my office chair, and Is it the same as having a lumbar this or that? No. But did I make my chair more comfortable than it was yesterday for a whole lot less money? Yes, I did. And I am proud of myself because that's a win to me. I probably saved $200 today on that. And that is the kind of thing that I need to be thinking. If it has to be replaced, I can replace something. But if I can save money, I'm going to save money. That's going to be like my new thing. Never been my thing, by the way. But I'm really happy. So I had some successes the last couple of days. I woke up yesterday morning ready to go back to work and to the office. And I was like, I haven't lost a lot of weight in the last month, but wonder if those jeans would fit. And they did. I didn't lose a lot of pounds, but my body is still changing. And I was able to wear a pair of jeans that I purchased the month before, but didn't get to put on. So I got into smaller jeans. I sized my bra down again yesterday, and today I didn't buy an office chair. And I am like giving myself high fives over here. So those are some successes, and I don't feel like I had any failures aside, maybe not failures, but it's kind of hard to come to terms with the very real tendencies to just spend or to shop with your eyes when you're bored. So going to having 5 minutes of downtime and realizing that you just opened your browser for absolutely no reason to waste time because you're so used to being entertained or having something to look at, it's kind of hard to sit with that and realize this is where a lot of my problems have come. I have not been on social media very much. Most of my time spent on social media the last couple of weeks has been from answering comments as far as videos and Instagram, where I have sold some things and having to come back and forth and conversate with people about that. Same thing with Facebook, because I've been selling things in a couple of different areas. So I have to go back in and check to make sure that nobody is commenting on something that they want to purchase from me. But I have otherwise been doing really well as far as making sure that I am not going there in my head. I have already completed a book. I read a novel by Stephen King. It had like 500 some pages, I think, in it. And that I started not Christmas Eve. I started the book New Year's Eve. I finished the book 2 days ago. And I am really proud of myself because I started a couple of books in 2023. And even though I love reading, I didn't find the time to do it because I was busying myself with things that weren't, in the end, they weren't helping me in any way. So to already be a novel in for 2024, the evening of New Year's Eve to January 4th, I read a novel, and I am proud of myself. All right, now we're going to come to the I need some advice section of today's video. As much as I am loving this book-bound book, I always come to the place where I want to use rings because of exactly what's happening right now. I have these lists and I would like to put all of the quotes together and all of the notes together and these are the things that I got rid of together. And you can move things around with rings, and that is really good for me. I love writing in a book-bound planner or book or whatever, but sometimes I just feel like I need to move things around, and rings makes that happen. Now, I don't feel like any of these things have failed, and I'm going to continue using them. This is my system for the year. I've actually kind of nixed having a diary. So I had a Hobonichi A6. Actually, I had two. I had the Han or the Hone or however you say it, and that one I need to sell. And then I had the regular A6, the English version, and I already sold it because I just am not feeling like diary writing right now. And generally that's not my thing. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. So do the things that you are going to do. Fill your time with the things that are going to be helpful for what you want to do for the year. So I decided that I was going to set up my planner for 2024, which I already had purchased things. So Filofax has these new custom inserts that you can order, and I had ordered them but hadn't put my planner together yet. These are a little thinner than I'd like, more narrow, the columns. So I don't know if this is the holy grail, but there are freebies that I could use if I decide I don't want to use this particular one. I really like this layout that I chose though, and it's a very minimal, clean look. I didn't have to print it, I didn't have to cut it, I didn't have to punch it, so I'm gonna go for this and see if it works. The problem that I'm having that I need your help with is this. So there are two things going on with this. One, this wasn't punched very accurately, and I think that it's actually feeling a little bit better now, but it wasn't punched accurately, and it's not as easy to turn these pages as pages usually are in a ring planner. And the other thing is, I thought when I ordered this, I knew that I was ordering it with the week on one page, but I was in my mind going to do with this like a Hobonichi weeks and just put a paper between the two so that I could have a running to-do list. This page has a calendar insert, and this page does not. The pages are not the same. This is not what I anticipated having. So I'm feeling like this insert will not work for me. And I'm disappointed in that, but I'm wondering what should be the answer. My husband was like, I mean, if you wanted to ask me to buy it for you, oh, which I don't want that to be the answer of the year, you know, but I feel like I need to use a different insert. Now I do have other inserts that I have already purchased from other shops, you know, years past that wouldn't be buying that I could replace, but I really didn't want to be printing and punching and cutting and doing all of those things. So I'm really just kind of thinking, do I want to just go ahead and purchase a new insert from Filofax on Amazon, something really easy, really quick that I can get here? It would be inexpensive. And I wanted to see what you guys thought about this to see if it's cheating or whatever, but I do have just a tiny bit of money on an Amazon gift card from like purchases that you guys are kind enough to make through my link. So I know that I have enough money in my Amazon gift card to cover a package of inserts, and so I wouldn't be actually purchasing anything. And I realized when I was thinking that and wondering if that was cheating or fearing that was cheating or whatever, I was thinking that's something that I didn't even address in my rules for the year. When I get Amazon gift cards throughout the year, not for like presents for myself, but presents from you guys from Amazon, do you think that it would be acceptable to have a list of things that I would like to have, that in cases like that where I do get a little bit of money in a gift card, that it would be okay then to add them to my cart and purchase those with that gift card money? What do you think? And I don't know. I feel like the answer that I would love to go with at this moment would be to find an insert that is the same and to purchase it so that I don't have to take the time to print and cut and do all of those things. But I'm worried about it being cheating. So tell me what you think. I do really want to know what your thoughts on that are. At this moment, that's probably the direction I feel like I'm going, but I want some feedback about it, because first of all, I'm trying really hard not to buy things that aren't necessary. Could I make this do? I mean, it's like a pocket space here. That's not a lot of space. And I just don't think that I can make it work. So as much as that is disappointing to me, I feel like knowing that rings is a system that I use frequently throughout the year, I feel like I really need it to be usable. Yeah. And then I'm like, no, that's just an excuse. But I don't think that it is. I've really thought this through. I didn't go immediately purchase it. I've let it sit so that I can think about it. And so I think that's, even if it is cheating or whatever, it's still doing something that I haven't done in the past. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you have also decided that you're going to go on this journey of spending less money this year, I would love to know how you have done so far. I hope that you all have been successful, because it just feels good to set out to do something and to be doing it well. So I hope that you all have success, but I would love to hear how things are going in the comments below. Can't wait to chat with you. If you are new here and enjoyed this video, I do hope that you would give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And if you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much as always for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye guys.